So in this video, I want to, I guess, share my mindset with Pokemon investing, especially with these sets that are very expensive over MSRP, like Prismatic Evolutions, and share how I think of things and why I decided to, invest pretty heavily into Prismatic Evolutions over MSRP when everybody thinks it's a bad idea. Because I feel like a lot of people have a very fixed mindset with investing into Pokemon, and I wanted to just share, I guess, another opinion and how I think with investing and how I don't just take every single set like black and white. I don't treat every set the exact same, and I feel like that's a problem with this whole space. Everybody uses like one like metric, and then after like that metric doesn't work out for them, they're just done buying it. Like I feel like that's not really smart. But hey, if that's your strategy and that's what makes you sleep at night, go ahead. But I want to talk about why specifically I decided to invest into Prismatic Evolutions at over MSRP, and how having this flexible mindset can sort of help you do extremely well, especially in markets like these, because I feel like people like don't understand that you can ride the wave in this market. Like I know everyone's scared about printing into the ground and MSRP. I feel like with this market, at least for the next year, you don't have to really worry about those things. And you can make some short term plays. I feel like everyone's scared that, okay, if I buy this Elite Trainer box at $100, it's not a good entry point because maybe in 2 years from now it gets reprinted. You can sell this box if you want. If it pumps up in 6 months, doubles in a year, you can sell some. And that's where I feel like people don't have a flexible mindset, but that's not the main part I want to get to. The main part I want to get to, though, with, I guess, my mindset with especially with Prismatic Evolutions is that not every set is the same. And therefore, you shouldn't invest into every single set the same. You shouldn't have the same like guidelines and metrics to use for one set and how you're going to invest into it with another set, because they can be extremely different. For example, would you pay MSRP for Shrouded Fable, or would you pay MSRP for Prismatic Evolutions? Which one would you pick? Probably Prismatic Evolutions. Why? Because it's a better set, it's more valuable, it has a lot more going for it, it has EVs. So there you go. Therefore, they're two different sets, right? They're very different. So you shouldn't treat investing into Shrouded Fable the same as Prismatic Evolutions. And that's why, for me, I'm fine paying over MSRP. Because, for one, this is obviously sort of a speculation and an opinion. I don't think this set is going to MSRP. An indication of why I believe that, look at 151. I'll keep giving this comparison because it's very relevant. 151 prices started to really skyrocket 6 months ago. Why are we not seeing huge reprints of 151? Will they come in maybe a few months from now? Possibly. But it hasn't happened. Have we seen any big reprints in Scarlet and Violet yet? No. So I'm just thinking this is probably never to get to MSRP. Yes, they're going to reprint this in the future, but are they going to reprint it enough to have prices go to MSRP? Are card prices going to crash? Like, is the Umbreon going to crash from $1,600 to a few $100? A lot of these things that people talk about and worry about, the percentage of them happening is very unlikely. And a lot of these people, especially now in this market and on YouTube, it's a very popular idea and very popular just sort of trend to just be very negative about Pokemon and be like, this, it's a really, it can get reprinted in the ground. I'm never going to buy over MSRP. Just wait. Don't pay these prices, guys. That's a very common thing in this space right now to be said. But I'm not doing that because I don't believe a lot of these things that people are worrying about are really going to happen at least anytime soon. So why worry about it? That's why I've spent, thousands of dollars buying Prismatic Evolutions. Obviously, I'm not paying market, like I'm paying like 20, 30% off a market, but that's why I'm okay with it, is because this is a generational set. This is not Shrouded Fable. This is a set that is going to be in the history books, just like a set like Evolving Skies. I'm not saying this is Evolving Skies, but Evolving Skies, look how it's performed. Why has it performed that way? Prismatic Evolutions. What makes you think this is not going to perform extremely well, even if it does get reprinted? Even a lot. What is scaring you about Prismatic Evolutions? Because for me, I'm looking at the set value. I'm looking at all the new things Prismatic Evolutions has brought to Pokemon. This is the first set with Master Balls, Pokeballs, first set with God Packs and Demigod Packs, all of these things. It has evolutions, it has 32 SIRs. Why are you scared about buying into this set? And you have examples in this era of, 151 normal elite trainer boxes being 200 bucks. What makes you think that can't go there? Seriously, a lot of people in this space will scare you. A lot of people in the space, they'll just say these things. It's super easy to make a lot of things look bad in Pokemon right now. It's really easy to frame things as being a bubble and all this stuff happening. But guess what? A lot of these people, they're just like me. We're all guessing here. I could be completely wrong. In a year from now, everything gets printed in the ground, Pokemon falls off. That can happen. You can say all these things, but what is more likely to happen right now? Is it likely that Prismatic Evolutions is going to get printed to the ground to MSRP in this market? Probably not, right? That sounds even crazy to even say. So what is scaring you to buy Prismatic Evolutions? Why didn't you buy when it dipped at $100? Why didn't you? Is it because of people on the internet? Are they the ones persuading you and talking about MSRP and making you scared to buy? Is that what's happening? Because that's what a lot of people I think online have a problem with, is listening to a lot of people, especially some people that are maybe more credible than me. Or I'm not saying you have to follow my advice, but I feel like there is this thing where people do just follow people's advice because they have distribution or they have a store. Some of these people, they're just as biased as I can be. These people, they don't have magic powers. They can't go into the future. We're all guessing here, right? But some of these things being said about Prismatic and MSRP, it's so just, in my opinion, just it doesn't make any sense. You cannot take Prismatic Evolutions and invest into it like Shrouded Fable because they're so different. And that's why I'm okay paying above MSRP for Prismatic Evolutions, because I believe this whole talk about MSRP with this set, I don't even know why people talk about it, because if you look at really good sets in the past, even Evolving Skies, you know how much Evolving Skies got reprinted? You know how many packs of Evolving Skies got into products? What happened to the prices of those? Evolving Skies, it's pretty much always gone up. It's had plateaus, it's always gone up, even after those reprints. So with a generational set, Evolving Skies didn't really crash, right? Prismatic Evolutions. What makes you think this is going to crash? Is it because of Shining Fates? Is it because of Vivid Voltage? Are we being for real? You can take this how you want, right? You don't have to buy Prismatic. I'm not here to try to persuade you, but I'm here to try to give you guys another, I guess, mindset to think about, because this is how I think about things. For me, regardless, I have this, Vapor Yourself channel, and, I speak my mind on things and whatever. But seriously, I am not affected by the internet and what people say. If I'm dumb, if people say, don't buy this, don't buy that, I don't listen to anybody, because I found more often than not, a lot of people, especially online, and especially some of these channels, these investing channels, that there's some very popular investing channels that have no product. They have maybe a couple booster boxes on their shelves, and they have tens of thousands of subscribers. It's ridiculous in my opinion. But a lot of these people, it's so many people are, using their money and making their decisions based on these people, when, there's plenty of other people out there that I feel like are way better to listen to, that actually have, you could say, skin in the game. I know a lot of you guys want to see how much Prismatic Evolutions I have, right? But I'm not going to show it, because in this market, I've told you guys, how it would look, it would make me look terrible, right? I'm going to get posted on those subreddits. I don't feel like having that drama right now. But I'll tell you this. When have I lied to you guys about buying something? Look at my track record. I've never lied to you guys about buying anything, okay? So you can trust my word that I've spent a lot of money. And you guys know, when I mean a lot of money, I mean a lot. And this time, I mean a lot. So I guess I just want to make this video. I've been on this one page this whole time. I know I'm just rambling here. But you gotta sometimes get off the internet. I know you're watching me, and it's kind of a, I guess weird thing to say. But some of these people and their ideologies and stuff, they're not very realistic. And there's so many negative things being said right now. If you listen to everybody, I'm telling you, if you have that MSRP mindset, at least in the next 6 months, I can almost guarantee you will not buy a single product, because everything will be above MSRP. Look at Journey Together. Look at Destined Rivals. Destined Rivals is coming out in 3-4 months? You will not buy a single product if you think about MSRP. You might as well just come back in a year from now and hope things are MSRP again, because the next 6 months, what makes you think MSRP is going to happen for any of these new releases? It's probably not going to happen. So I would just say, to summarize, and if you got anything from this ramble, you got to be flexible. Sometimes to be successful in these markets, especially when prices are like this, you got to kind of ignore some people, because it's so easy, I'm telling you, to be negative when prices are this expensive and everyone is assuming this bubble crash is going to happen. It's so easy. I could sit here and look super smart saying everything's going to crash. Don't pay these prices. But I look at the more realistic side, what is happening right now with supply issues. I'm looking at these articles. GameStop is probably buying from third-party sources. They're not even allowing pre-orders. You take all this information in, what makes you think MSRP price crashes are going to happen soon? It's not very likely, and that's why for me, I don't listen to any of these things. It doesn't, a lot of the times, the internet, if you take their advice, I mean, obviously I'm on the internet, so this is kind of funny here. A lot of these people on the internet, especially on these subreddits, have bad advice. Seriously. If you listen to a lot of these people, I mean, you can test it out for yourself. A lot of these people are not very smart, okay? So, I guess that's all I want to say. I guess I'm just go through all these, tabs here to just show you guys the prices, what they're at now. Come back to this video in a month from now and see where these are at, okay? Right now, Pokemon Center Elite Trainer boxes are at $335. Elite Trainer boxes are officially $140, and they've hit $150 in the past. They're gonna get there pretty soon, in my opinion. Binder collections at $80 now. They basically retraced to where they were at. It just hasn't updated with market, but the lowest listed is $80. Surprise boxes, they're now 70. They were at like 72. These are going to jump up pretty soon. If you look at the supply here, it jumps up to 75 pretty quickly. These went all the way to 100. I think in time they probably will go back up there. Poster collections are $40. This is now pretty much just as expensive as 151 poster collections. I think that's pretty insane. These went all the way up to like 45, so it's pretty close there. Text stickers, these went all the way to like 50. That was like ridiculous, but now it's at 38. These ones, which I want to show you guys here, this is a new product. I think this is a pretty good one because of the promo. And these, I'm not recommending, okay, but I'm just giving you guys this option and showing you guys some stuff here. These could be a play. And because they're a new product, some people are listing them for a little bit cheap, in my opinion, where I think it's not a terrible buy. So I'm just going to show you guys here. So the market price is around $28 to $30 for these. You can buy cases for under $600. $600 would be, I think, $25 per blister. You can buy them for under $600, and these are just a few listings. You can probably find them. I found some listing for like $550. You can buy them for around $580. Okay, like there's a few people I've just showed here that have them. So you do the math. $580 divided by 48, because there's 24 blisters, 2 packs each. So it's 48 packs. It's $12 per pack. Right now, prices are $12.50 a pack. So you're not getting that much of a discount per se, right? But you got to remember there's a promo in here, and this promo is worth $5. So if you add up the market price of the packs and the promo, you're paying $30. And if you're buying blisters, if the case is under $600, right? You're paying less. You're paying less than $25 per blister. So it's a pretty decent discount, especially with Prismatic, and how I see things going in the next month or two. I see prices continuing to go up. So this product, honestly, in my opinion, could be a play. I'm not going to tell you guys to exactly invest into it and recommend it, but I'm showing you guys just the facts here and what is going on. I think there is something to be said with this product. I think this promo is pretty nice. And I feel like this will probably do well pretty, in the long run. I really think this is really nice artwork. The, promo with the stamps, are now a thing. And just in general, I really like this card. And I feel like these blisters could be a play. For me, I mean, I've thought about buying some, but I've bought so much Prismatic. I'm sort of just over it. Like the only Prismatic, okay, I've been buying some still. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Mainly Elite Trainer boxes, because I've been able to find some for around like $100. I'm not gonna lie. So I've been picking still those up. But other than that, really, I haven't been buying anything else really. Because I have enough of a lot of products. Trust me, I have enough of some. So mainly Elite Trainer boxes, I'm fine buying more of. If it's around $100, but other than that, it's kind of hard for me to just bring myself to buy anything else because I have too much now. So, yeah, that's all I want to say in this video. Just to be open, have a flexible mindset, and sort of just people online, sometimes you got to just do your own thing. That's all I'm going to say here. So that's the end of this video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next one.